small town by the sea, there lived a little boy named Alex. Alex loved playing outside with his dog. They played on the hills and by the river every day. But Alex had a not-so-nice habit. Every time he finished a snack or had some trash, he would just throw it on the ground. Everywhere he went, he threw trash on the ground. Alex's grandparents, Grandma Grace and Grandpa George, were wise and caring. One sunny afternoon, as Alex was about to toss his candy wrapper on the ground, Grandpa George gently stopped him.
Alex, my boy, do you know where that trash goes when you throw it on the ground?
Alex shrugged. I don't know, Grandpa. Why does it matter?
It matters a lot, dear. Let us show you.
The trio set off on an adventure, following the path of Alex's discarded trash. They walked down the streets, where they saw lots of garbage from Alex and other people that dumped their trash on the ground. There were lots of flies, and it smelled awful. They walked through the park, and finally reached the beautiful shores of the sea. Grandma Grace said, "When we throw trash on the ground, it doesn't stay there. Rainwater carries it to the storm drains, and it can end up in the sea, harming our marine friends." As they spoke, Alex noticed the trash floating in the water and understood the problem. "Oh no, I didn't know it could hurt the sea creatures. What can I do, Grandma and Grandpa?" Grandpa said, "Don't worry, Alex. We can all take care of our seas. Let's start by picking up the trash we see and putting it where it belongs, in the trash bin. And when you're done, always remember to recycle. That way, the trash gets a new life and doesn't harm our planet." Alex saw how all the sea creatures were swimming in the disgusting garbage. From that day on, Alex became an eco-hero. He picked up trash, recycled, and even encouraged his friends to do the same. He learned that small actions could make a big difference. Grandpa George hugged Alex. "You're doing a fantastic job, my boy. Every little act of kindness adds up to a healthier, happier Earth." And so, Alex's adventure taught him the importance of caring for our planet, one small action at a time. I love our planet, Grandma and Grandpa. I want to take care of it.
Whooley Wool, the friendly sheep, was munching on some grass in the forest with his friends. He walked away from his friends and stumbled upon a mysterious golden key under a bush.
Brilliant! What could this shiny key be for?
Filled with curiosity, Whooley decided to embark on a grand adventure to discover the secret behind the golden key. Along the way, Whooley faced challenges like crossing babbling brooks and rocks. He also stumbled into Mrs. Owl and her baby. He couldn't stop to play because he was determined to figure out what the key belonged to. Nothing could dampen Whooley's determination. Finally, in the heart of the forest, Whooley stumbled upon a tree with a tiny cage hanging from its branches. Inside the cage was a little fairy named Twinkle, trapped and looking sad.
Oh my wool! What happened, little fairy?
I was captured by a mischievous pixie and locked up here. Thank you for finding me, kind Whooley.
With a twinkle in his eye, Whooley realized that the golden key might just be the solution. He carefully inserted the key into the lock, turned it, and the cage door swung open.
Oh, thank you, Whooley. You're a hero.
Whooley and Twinkle became fast friends. They danced around the forest, sharing laughter and joy.
I don't know how to repay you, Whooley.
Bodventures are better with friends. Let's explore the enchanted forest together.
And so, Whooley and Twinkle continued their adventures, discovering the magic of friendship, spreading joy in the enchanted forest. They played together and promised to remain friends with all the animals of the forest.
The man in the moon looked down from the moon, looked down from the moon and said, "'Tis time for all children on the earth to think about going to bed." The man in the moon looked down from the moon, looked down from the moon and said, "'Tis time for all children on the earth to think about going to bed." The man in the moon looked down from the moon, looked down from the moon and said, "'Tis time for all children on think about going to bed. The man in the moon looked down from the moon, looked down from the moon and said, "'Tis time for all children on the earth to think about going to bed." The man in the moon looked down from the moon, looked down from the moon and said, "'Tis time for all children on the earth to think about going to bed." The man in the moon looked down from the moon, looked down from the moon and said, "'Tis time for all children on the earth to think about going to bed." The man in the moon looked down from the moon, looked down from the moon and said, "'Tis time for all children on the earth to think about going to bed."